I didn't know what a glacier was. Until I opened a newspaper of my neighborhood, and they were talking about how in Colombia there were 6 tropical glaciers left. Here to our right, we have what used to be Conejera's Glacier that disappeared on 14th of September of 2023. As we ascend, there are signs that are telling us the story of the melting of Poleka Kasue. And what we are seeing here is basically a cemetery of what used to be the glacier. These are the moraines. Tropical glaciers are the thermometers of the Earth. Being so close to the equator, we don't have seasons. We don't have a winter that can bring more snow. These are the martyrs of climate change. I really felt like a loud whisper. A need to transform that frustration and that ignorance into the possibility to do something about it. When I was studying journalism, there was this premise that they teach us, and that was that you don't have to know it all, you need to know who knows. So I started activating that. Who knows about glaciers? Who knows about what can we do? And I realized that you don't need to be an expert, you just need to work with the right team and open the right hearts. At that moment, Cumbres Blancas came to life. We started finding the mountaineers, the glaciologists, the activists, the photographers that can serve, honor, and give purpose to the glaciers. One of the first things that we learned is that it is a conditional. It is irreversible, but at the same time, it's a conditional. And the fact that it's a conditional allows us to be innovative, to be creative. We started thinking, what if we could restore the ecosystems below the glaciers? We lead a very innovative process, restoring a very fragile ecosystem where the water of my country comes from, the Páramo, through nurseries and greenhouses of a very endemic plant called frailejón. This is the frailejón, and it's the grandpa of the Páramo. It's a plant that has over 2 million years old, so when they were evolving, we were not even Homo sapiens. It has the capacity to absorb, regulate, and retain water, and capture it from many different parts of his body. The food of the glacier is snow. So what is really happening is that they are losing their nourishment. We need to find the frailejón, the water keeper, the water fabric of each country that has glaciers. If the fog can travel to the glacier, then that could become the food that they are needing. We have over 12 nurseries and greenhouses in the different páramos around Colombia. The guardian of this vivero is Eulalia. She's an artist, a botanist. Every nursery has the species that represent that páramo. In this case, we have Speletia cayetana, but it's endemic from this part, Speletia corimbosa, and Speletia grandiflora. It's the totem that we carry everywhere to explain the whole world where the water from Colombia comes from and from Ecuador and Venezuela. And it really represents that the true gold is water. Tropical glaciers are these like weird characters. We call them apus in the Cordillera de los Andes. They are a spirit, and the tropical glaciers have a spiritual component. It is the home of many indigenous communities that consider them their god. What happens when your god is disappearing? I've been walking with elders for more than 10 years, and every time I have the opportunity to ask them what do they think about the fact that glaciers are disappearing, I hear new perspectives. But one that really touched my heart was the reason why glaciers are disappearing for them 7,000 years ahead of time is because as humanity, we need to melt our emotions. There is a dialogue that needs to happen between the mind and the heart. And when the heart connects with the reality that is happening, maybe that's what we need. Poleka Kasue is the place where Cumbres Blancas was born. We are going to honor the glacier that is no longer a glacier through a ceremony of gratitude, in which we are accompanied by an abuelo muisca and an elder from the Amazon. There have been many opportunities to do funerals, but in this ceremony, we are saying thank you. We're going to be offering waters from over 25 different places, rivers, oceans, glaciers. So it's an opportunity to remember that when we join forces, every drop of water counts. So every time we enter a glacier, we not only ask for permission, but we do what we call a pagamento. It's an offering. It's an opportunity to pay the debt that we have for everything that nature and glaciers are giving us. We want to leave these waters, these sacred waters, here in Poleka Kasue. Agua fuimos, agua somos, por ti perviviremos, agua en ti seremos. From the tropics to other mountain ranges around the world. I always travel with my mom. Her ashes are here. When somebody that we love pass, it's like witnessing a glacier disappearing. We've been snow and we will become snow. So my mom is a tropical glacier that is staying here. Even though grief is a necessary part of the process, it's the true master. And this is what glaciers also teach us. If they are like terminally ill patients, what do you do when you have a terminally ill patient? You accompany them. You look for the best doctors. You look for the symptoms. So we became a team of people, this tribe, this family that was actually considering glaciers as part of us. Coming here, it is also a reminder that impermanence is real and that we are passengers. I feel very humble and very small. Every step is bringing me closer to why I am here in this planet.